Today I'm going to show you what AI agents actually are and how you can set up your own AI agent server for your company, the way you set up your website completely on your own without coding, without expensive SaaS subscription. If you have been confused listening to all the hype about agents, trust me, after this video today, you will exactly know what they are and how they work and how you can host them yourself on a VPS using platforms like DigitalOcean, Hostinger. My name is Hanish Arora. I am the founder of Exoto, where we help modern businesses integrate AI into their workflows so they can save time, reduce manual work, and deliver best customer experiences. So let's get into it. So before we talk about servers or platforms, let's simplify the foundation. What are AI agents? So an AI agent is basically an automation that includes AI. That's it. A lot of people make AI agents sounds like some magical creature, but at the core, it's simply two or more tools connected together, working on a scheduled trigger based or AI enhanced workflow and to continue a specific task automatically. So you are giving some input to a task and you're getting an output, and AI agent is kind of a automation with brains. So if you think about automations, every automation in the world, even any most complex to complex automation, follow a three-step principle. Step one of the process is you give some input and then it'll do the processing on the basis of the input and you get some output. Right. Every automation in the world follow this same three-step principle. When you keep that in mind, everything becomes simpler. If you are connecting more than one tool into a single automation, output of this complete step one becomes the input of step two, and then this chain will continue. So this output becomes the input of step two, and then it will do the processing and you will get some kind of a output here. And again, this chain will continue. This is step 3 in the process. Here again, the output of step 2 becomes the input of step 3 and it will do the processing and you will get the output. And finally, if you want to write this output as a reply, that becomes a complete automation. So now, if you keep this principle in mind, then everything becomes simpler. I'll give you one good example of an automation. So let's say we want to automate the client onboarding process. So whenever the client will pay the invoice, then we want to send the receipt of the invoice to the client, and we also want to invite the client into some kind of a CRM, and we want to send a welcome email to the client, and we also want to maybe add the client into our Slack. So this automation will trigger whenever we get a payment confirmation from the client. And the moment we get a payment confirmation, the next step in the process is like we will be sending a welcome email to the client. And after that step is done, we are inviting the client to a Slack. And then we are inviting the client maybe to some kind of a CRM. So we are basically having 3-step, 4-step complete onboarding process that we have automated in this way. So let's now talk about the AI agent, what it is and what it can do. So AI agent looks something like this on all the automation platform. If you see, so the AI agent have these three things. One is they have some memory. You can give an AI agent some kind of a memory. Then you can also give the brain to the AI agent. The brain could be, now you can give Chat GPT, you can give Claude, you can give maybe Google Gemini. So you can select your AI agent brain here, and then you can connect multiple tools, maybe tool 1, tool 2, tool 3, and you can also explain different features of the tool so that this AI agent knows how to handle these tools. So that's how you can now set up an AI agent. Again, here also, you're giving some kind of a input to the agent and getting an output from the agent. So input could be you're giving a prompt to the agent, and then you're getting the output after the agent has done the processing with the tools on the basis of the input that agent got, it will give you output. So that's how the agent works, and it's similar to the automation we used to do before. So now how do we connect tools together, these automations, or set up different AI agents? So there are 3 different platforms today in market that are very popular. One is Zapier. You can check zapier.com. I'll also drop a link in the description. If you check zapier.com and go to their pricing, so first, like, it's a cloud-based platform. You can't Self-Host Zapier onto your server. So you need to pay them to run or use their platform, and they charge you on the basis of the automations you perform. And you can check their pricing page, and then you can check like how much they charge, and you can create different zaps. So they call those automation zaps basically. And you can also create AI agents, and they charge you on the basis of the task you do. So, for example, the client onboarding automation that I explained, it's a 3 or 4 tasks according to them. Whenever one run will happen of that automation, so they count as 3 or 4 tasks. So it's very costly. You have to use their platform to set up the automations. You can connect different tools together and create agents or automations onto their platform. Now, the second most popular automation tool is make.com. You can check their platform as well. It's similar to Zapier, but it's more advanced. So now if you go to their pricing page, you can do 10,000 tasks at only $9 a month. If you go to their monthly pricing, it's around $11 or $10 something a month, and you can do 10,000 different tasks. And it's again, you have to pay to them to use their platform. You can't host it onto your server. It's advanced than Zapier. Still, it's not self-hosted, and you have to set up all the automations there. It's a SaaS subscription that you need to buy from them and set up your agents or automations there into their platform. So now the third automation platform that I want to talk about today is N8N. If you go to their website, they also have a cloud-based subscription model where you are using their platform to run the automations, and they charge you around £60 for 10,000 workflows, and they are not charging you for tasks. So it's on the basis of the full automation. If one automation has maybe 10 different tasks, they're counting as one workflow execution. Okay, so it's different. It's way cheaper. If you are doing the same thing on Zapier or Make, you can get it at way cheaper price at N8N, and it's way more advanced than Zapier or Make. And one more thing, N8N is it's open source, and if you want to host N8N onto your server, and as it's open source, without paying any subscription fee to N8N, and you just need to manage your server or pay to your server cost to run N8N with unlimited workflows that you want to run. So now let's see how you can set up N onto your servers via DigitalOcean. So just open digitalocean.com, go to their website, and if you are setting up your DigitalOcean server account for the first time, you need to sign up. Click on sign up, and you need to register to their platform. You can do it through Google, through GitHub, or you can sign up with your email. Just fill up your details here and add your payment method. So I have already my account set up with DigitalOcean, so I'll just log into my account. So now from their main screen, from their dashboard, we need to go to the marketplace. At the bottom left, they have this marketplace. Click here, and from here we can search for N8N. Yeah, it's there on the top. They have this one-click droplet install for N8N. So just click here, create droplet, and yeah, we can click create N8N project. You can select the location, select something that is near to you or where you want to host your server, and then from here you can pick your server configuration. I want to pick the basic one for now. It's $8 a month, around 0.012 per hour. So you can select the configuration, and then you can increase this server configurations on the basis of your usage only. You can increase. So just the password is fine. Create your root password, click on create, and you can also search for this Docker. You can go to Google and search for N8N self-hosting Docker. Click on the first page. So here you will get the details, step-by-step instructions, how you can self-host N8N onto any server with these few steps. Even if on your server, on your hosting provider, it's not a one-click installation, still you can just follow these commands and you can run these commands to install N8N onto your server. So now I have the droplet created. Click on get started. I need to click here, these instructions, how to add a subdomain. So here we got this like IP. Now we need to host this N8N server onto our subdomain. You can either buy a standalone domain, or you can host N8N onto your own server with a subdomain. Something like, for example, my website is exodo.com. I want to host all my AI agents into ai.exodo.com. So let's do that. So my website is hosted at Cloudflare. So I'll just open my DNS provider. You can just log into yours. So I'm in my Cloudflare account. So from here, I need to just go to my DNS settings and add one record. So here it is. I think it's a record that I need to add. Let's go here. Yep, it's the a record. So I need to click on add record. A record name, I can pick like whichever subdomain name I want to use. So I'll use ai.exor.com. So now here I need to copy this IP and I'll just paste here. Proxy save. So now I need to go back to my droplet and click on the droplet and click on the console. Just click on console. You will see a black terminal, black screen. So you need to wait. And then now on the terminal, you need to give your subdomain that you have set up. By default, it takes N8N, but I have set up AI here. So I'll just give my subdomain AI. Now it will ask for the domain. I'll mention exodo.com. So now email address. So I need to give my email address. Would you like to configure a time zone? No. You will see a screen like this. It will do some processing, and I believe it will take less than a minute to set up. You need to do this step after you are done with your DNS settings, not before that. Just keep that in mind. Installation is complete. Now let's check. AI dot, and yeah, it worked. So now I can set up my account here. I just need to give the same email ID, give my name, first name, last name, and the password that I want to set up. And that's it. I have my self-hosted N8N account on my server. Now you can customize your N8N account. Let's see, marketing agency, business owner. I'll just select any options for now. My team, how big is your company? Let's do that. Get paid features for free. So you can also get some paid features for free. I'm getting this option, so I'll just click skip for now. So now I can create my AI agents here in my own self-hosted account at ai.exor.com. This is how you can set up your N8N self-hosted account on your own website. Now I can set up any number of AI agents for my company, and all I need to do is to increase my server size of the droplet on the basis of my uses. Okay. So this is how you can set up your own self-hosted N8N account at DigitalOcean, and on any other VPS wherever you want to set up, it's the same process. Now there is another service where you don't even need to do any setups. If you just go to their website, search for hostinger.com, go to their website, and on the homepage itself they have this self-hosted N8N, or maybe in future if their interface will change, you can just search for in Google like self-hosted N8N hostinger, and then you can directly like redirect to this link. So currently they are having one promotion going on still, like whatever in future the price would be. So on the basis of the like price at that time, you can buy the hostinger N8N subscription by going to their website. You can choose a plan. So here, for example, we have this 8 GB RAM, 2 core CPUs, and 100 GB of disk space. So we can, I think, start with this plan. And depending on the number of automations you are running and the load on the server, you can upgrade your server. You're not paying anything to N8N here. You are only paying your server cost by buying a server from Hostinger and installing N8N onto your server. So let's see how we can install N8N through Hostinger. Go to their website, add it into a cart, and let's see. Now, if you want to just buy it for 1 month, it's around $9.99. So at $10, you can buy a monthly subscription. And N8N, the way you install WordPress or any other, I think, website based server, you can just host your N8N server where you can create AI agents, different workflows for your business. All right, that's it for today's video. If you found this helpful and you want to go deeper into building automations and AI agents for your business, then you have to check out my school community, AI Agents Lab. I have the link in the description. And inside the community, we share real automation blueprints, AI agent setups, and tutorials, tools, and step-by-step workflows you can copy and implement. If you're serious about automating your business, this is the place to be. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe and turn on the notifications. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for now. Bye bye.